opening up so I can see. Finally I can breathe. Loving myself and giving myself everything I need.
Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah.
Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now.
About my style.
Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now.
Yeah.
Finally finding peace. Shatter illusions, movement sets me free. Finally I can breathe. Surrender myself and now life tastes so sweet.
Yeah. Hoping I keep moving in the right direction. Gotta take the yin with the yang, it's all a testing. Open to the notion that everything is a lesson, and that we're always being sent another message. Traveling all terrain to gain perspective. Switch the view that said it's true that I'm defective. Been to hell and back, but I continue to stay reflective and give the wisdom all right back to the collective. Let's go.
Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now.
About my style.
Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now.
Gotta stay in the now.
Finally finding me. Third eye opening up so I can see. Finally I can breathe. Loving myself and giving myself everything I need.
Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah.
Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now.
About my style.
Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now.
Yeah.
Finally finding peace. Shatter illusions, movement sets me free. Finally I can breathe. Surrender myself and now life tastes so sweet.
Yeah. Hoping I keep moving in the right direction. Gotta take the yin with the yang, it's all a testing. Open to the notion that everything is a lesson, and that we're always being sent another message. Traveling all terrain to gain perspective. Switch the view that said it's true that I'm defective. Been to hell and back, but I continue to stay reflective and give the wisdom all right back to the collective. Let's go.
Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now.
About my style.
Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now.
Gotta stay in the now.
Good evening, Lifers, good evening, community. I am Ruth, your peace coach, and welcome to 15 to Life, where we learn, grow, and serve for a peaceful life. In these next 15 minutes, I not only prepare you for your upcoming week, but for the rest of your life. Ladies, if you have not already, make sure you like the page, follow the page, share the stream. We are still growing our community. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button because that's going to help me get moved to the top when y'all hit that subscribe button. So the more subscribers that I have, the better off it is for what we have going on here. So even if you're watching on Facebook, don't switch over just yet. But when we go off, then switch over to YouTube and look it up on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit the notification button so anytime that I am on, that you will get that notification that I am on. If this is your first time here, make sure that you put your name in the comment section so that we can greet you and you will hear us calling ourselves lifers because we are doing life together. Yes, we are. And I see all of you all on here. Bella, how are you doing? Crystal, Phyllis, Sandra. Yes, Auntie Helen, I see all of you all on here. I do want to let you all know before I bring on my special guest. And I'll tell you, I am so excited to bring her on. It is just a blessing. Not only is she going to be on today, but she will be on next week as well. So I'm so excited about that. Now you'll see up in the corner, right there. There's a little QR code that if you want to support the show, that you can do that because I do incur cost with the show. So if you want to support us, just take your phone and hit that QR code, or you can do Cash App as well. So I'm just would love your support if you could do that. And I want to show you all. I talked a few weeks ago about my newest pillowcase. Let me put it, if I can get it on here. Yes, it's my Peace and Rest pillowcase. So if you want to purchase that, if you know someone who needs just a little bit of peace and just a little bit of rest, it is so, so, so beautiful. Just get a copy of that QR code, or you can go to iamruthward.com//shop. That's iamruthward.com//shop. So that's my newest pillowcase. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, now, again, like I said, I'm so excited about my special guest, Reverend Angela Lee Price. And she is a person who, she is so accomplished. And she, when we talked, it was just like I was just talking to somebody who I talked to a lot. There was no, kind of weirdness. It was just great. And she's so accomplished. And I tell you, I'm going to read a small portion of her many, many accomplishments. And this is no slight to her, what I'm going to read, but I'm telling you, this woman, when I say she has accomplished a lot, she has accomplished a lot. She is nothing to sneeze at. And so I am so absolutely honored that she is just giving me the time to be on here because she is extremely, extremely busy. So I do want to say it's Reverend Angela Lee Price. She is an ordained minister, evangelist, teacher, speaker, and talk show host who empowers believers to grow in their relationship with God. She is an account executive for 104.7 WLOU and 101.9 FM WLLV. She has served over 40 years in local radio on air. She has a master's in theology. Yeah, I said a master's in theology from Campbellsville University. She is the founder of Jesus Saves Ministries, which is in its 17th year. And if we have time, I'll let her talk about that. She has written several journals. So we have an author. She is a member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority. She is married. She has 2 adult sons. And I'm pretty sure the love of her life are her three grandchildren. So, you ladies, put your hands together and give me some clapping as I bring Reverend Angela Lee Price on. Hello there, beautiful.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for having me. I'm
Yes, thank you
honored to
so
be
much.
on.
Yes, I'm so honored, like I said, to have you on. I know that you are an extremely busy woman. And so, just for you to take this small amount of time to be on here to pour into these women who are listening, I just really appreciate it. And so, you look so beautiful.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you. So and ladies, if you all thank you y'all for giving clapping for her. So y'all that. I love you all. So if you have any questions for her, you can hashtag it, put hashtag and put your question, and I will try to get to your questions, anything that you might have for her. Okay, so just put that on there. I've got my questions ready, but if you have other questions, just put it out there, and if I can get to it, then I will. But my first question to you, Reverend Angela, is how did you get started in radio?
Well, I'd have to go back to my early years in college at the University of Louisville. And actually, just as a listener listening to radio, I used to listen to radio and I would hear Bill Price on the radio. I would hear Tony Fields, these voices that were big back in the day.
Mhm.
And I would marvel at the way they made the radio station sound. And so I would listen to them. And I ended up going to U of L as an undergrad and ended up in the same dormitory as Tony Fields. We met and we got to know each other. He was working at the radio station at the time. I told him how much I loved his work. And he invited me to come to the station to meet Bill Price. And the rest is history.
And Bill Price is your husband?
He's my hubby now. He's
Wow.
my hubby of 24 years. 24 years, but we
Wow.
met back in the early 80s. In
Uh-huh.
1981, I first came aboard at WLOU when it was on 3rd Street back in the day, when William E.
Yes.
Summers III was the owner at the time.
Yes. Now
So,
his
so that's
his
how that happened.
daughter, yeah, his daughter, Cheryl and I,
Yes.
we went to the Brown School together. So we see each other from time to time. I haven't seen her since COVID, but we would get together at the because we go to the same Y when she was going to the Y. So
Uh-huh.
she and I would talk, and we went to lunch a few times. And I know for a minute said she was going to have a show on LOU. Did she have that? Do you know, a talk show? I think she was going to try and do
No, no,
that.
she was going to try
Okay.
to do that, but no, she has not yet, as
Y-
of yet.
Okay.
But
Okay. Okay.
yes,
Yes. Oh, and then I failed to mention that lifers, because I always call our audience lifers, that
uh-huh.
Reverend Angela's brother and I were coworkers at Audubon Hospital. He is a staff chaplain at Audubon Hospital, Reverend Michael Lee. And when we were talking one day and he told me that he was your brother, I was like, oh my God, that is awesome.
Small
So he
world.
is, yes, small world, but he is just he's a wonderful man, wonderful chaplain, very well respected in the hospital. So you should be proud of your brother. So
I
yeah,
am so very, very proud of him. I am
yeah,
so
yeah,
proud of him.
yeah.
Yes,
He's great. I really like Michael. I really like him. So now as a woman in radio, so what were some of the challenge, because you spoke about Tony Fields and you spoke about
right.
Bill Price, but were there
hmm
other women there? So what were some of the challenges maybe working around all these men?
Okay, so I'm coming in brand spanking new as a baby. And actually, at the way I got my foot in the door to actually be on the air and to work at the station full time, I came to try out to to uh, to be an intern. And lo and behold, I actually got the slot to be an intern on the air. I mean, just as green, didn't know how to do anything. But what happened, you mentioned Cheryl. Cheryl was working as a secretary for her father, and Cheryl had to go back to Kentucky State. And when Cheryl went back to Kentucky State, her father needed a secretary. So I ended up being his secretary, which gave me a full time job. And then it allowed me to learn the on air aspect of being in radio. So that's how that happened.
But you know what? I do believe in providence. I believe that God opens up doors. But I also believe that when he opens those doors, you have to have the courage to walk through it. Because you could have easily said, no, I just want to be an intern. I didn't want to do all this, or is this too much? No, or, you could have easily said that. And I don't know, maybe did you feel that, but you did it anyway.
Oh, his shadow was huge back in the day. Okay. So I knew who I'd be working for. And he was a person, he had this air about him. And I was intimidated, honestly. The very first day on the job, he made me cry. Okay. I cried.
Because you
said,
were
I
what?
don't know if I can do this.
So how old were you at that time?
I was 21. 21.
Wow.
Okay. So he made me cry the very, very first day. But after that, we became best buddies. And after that, after we got past that of him making me cry, because, I sat down in the chair and his bat phone, we call it his bat phone, his personal phone was ringing. And I didn't know. No one told me. I had just gotten there, just sat in the seat, and the phone was ringing. No one said anything to me. And he comes around the corner and he says, Angela, don't you know you're supposed to get my phone? Well, he got the phone. And after it was over, he called me in the office and he scolded me for not picking up the phone. I run out of his office. I run into the restroom, and the salesperson runs into the restroom with me. And I said, I can't do this.
I'd have been like, I
quit. But I tell you, it was a wonderful experience after that. It really was. I learned so much from him, from the rest of the crew at the radio station at the time.
Wow.
It was.
But that is a testament, like I said, to divine providence. It's a testament that you had even though your feelings were hurting, like you said, you cried, but you didn't run out the door and say, I quit. I believe that maybe something rose up in you, was like, no, like I'm going to stick this out. And so I believe that is a lesson for someone that is watching now, or even, maybe watching later, that you have to stick it out, that you can't always run from everything.
Absolutely.
Like I said, it would have been easy to run out that building and just been like, But you know what? But if you had done that, you would have been running away from your destiny, I believe.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Absolutely.
Wow. I love it. Oh, so they're saying that he was a very nice man. Okay.
Oh, absolutely he was. He was indeed. But, if anybody listening to the radio station back in the day, he would come across with these editorials, boy. And if there was something that he didn't like that was going on in the community, you would hear it from William E. Summers III. And he came across, he was stern in his own way.
Yes.
As a businessman, as a person who wanted to make his voice heard in the community. So coming in as a young woman in college, that loomed large to me. And so when, just to offend him in any way, it just hurt my feelings. I ran into the restroom. I can't take it. And the salesperson, she came in, she said, honey, you wipe your face. Come on, we are going right back out here. You're going to sit in this seat. So she was the one who was really by my side, lifting me up and helping me to move on.
And see, then that's another lesson, that you got to have the right people around you.
Yes.
Right? Because what if she had been somebody else that would have said, girl, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, because you ain't got to take his, because, he's nasty, and, he don't have to treat you like that. If I was you, I'd just go ahead and quit. You just You know what I'm saying? What if you had
Right.
had somebody like that? So that's another lesson, ladies. That's another lesson, lifers, that you got to have the right people around you that's speaking the right thing in your ear. And I believe that you had the right person that was speaking the right thing in your ear that said, girl, wash your face. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
We going
Yes.
back out here.
Yes.
You're not going to quit. So
Yes.
that was awesome. That was awesome. I'm going to ask you one more quick question because our time is up. But
Oh,
so I know there were some challenges, but what were some nice surprises in your early years, the things that you experienced in radio? What were some nice surprises?
nice surprises. Meeting
Yeah,
so
maybe
many
things.
wonderful stars. Beautiful surprises. Meeting stars from everybody, from LL Cool J. My son was 2 years old at the time, and we met LL Cool J. He came in the radio station, held my son up, and we snapped a picture. And my son is 38 years old now. We have that picture. He has it in his
Wow.
room. He has that picture now at his home.
I would
LL Cool
too.
J. And so many others. James Brown, so many that we met at the
So
radio station. Because
who was the nicest person, entertainer or whatever that you met?
let's see. Second time around. What's a oh, I can't call his name. Uh, somebody, I know somebody. Second time
Yeah, I
around
know the
is
song
better than the.
Second
Oh my
Time.
God!
Oh,
Oh my
Jody
God!
Jody Watley,
Jody Watley
the uh
and
uh ah,
ah
not Shalimar.
yeah,
No,
Shalimar, but the lead singer,
Harold Howard Hewitt.
no, Howard
No, not
Hewitt.
Howard Hewitt.
Thank you, Howard Hewitt. Howard Hewitt came to the radio station. He was awesome, just down to earth. And later on, I met him at St. Stephen. He came back for an event at St. Stephen. My husband and I met him again, and we were able to
Wow.
to tell him about the time we met him at the radio station. So he was
Wow.
really nice. Yes.
Okay, see, ladies, see, we got royalty on here today. See, she rubbing shoulders with all those people. So we got royalty on here today. I love it. I love it. Okay, looks like my mother had a question. How did you? Okay, Mary Emma, Granny Breckenridge. We're gonna hold that for next week. Her question was, how did you feel when you had to walk alone? Okay, that probably was a good question. Yeah, but we're gonna save that one for next week. So
Okay.
if there's any last thoughts that you want to leave with someone, just maybe someone who's starting out on their journey in life, and it doesn't matter their age. They could be in their 20s, they could be in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and now really beginning to hone into their true destiny. What would you like to say to them?
I would say make sure you have a relationship and work on your relationship with the Lord. Number one, trust God. That is very, very important to trust God. Have that relationship with
Mhm.
Him. Um, be prepared. Be ready to go to school. So I got 3 degrees. So be ready to go and really want to go back to get another one, honestly. Be prepared on all levels. Um, and just know that you are going to fall down. But we fall down and we get up, says Donnie McClurkin. We get back up again and dust
Mhm.
ourselves off. So you're not going to win at everything. You're not going to be perfect at everything, but keep going. Do not stop. If it's a passion, your passion is good. You can't turn on and off a passion. Okay. A passion,
Right.
it doesn't know the clock 9 to 5. A passion is going to do what a passion does. Okay.
Come on now.
So,
Come on.
yeah.
I
So
love
that's
it.
what I would say. Be prepared.
Yes. Be prepared.
Know the
Go to
Lord.
school if you have to. Know the Lord. Absolutely. That is wonderful. I won't say advice. I will say that those are wonderful words of wisdom.
Yes,
That's what I'm
ma'am.
going to say. Those are wonderful words of wisdom. And I thank you so much. And ladies, she will be on next week as well. And if y'all want her to try to come back another time, I know she's going to be on here next week and maybe we can get her another time. Y'all just kind of say, hey, we want her back again and just let me know. And I'll do my best to try to get her back on here. But again, so I'm so glad y'all give her some thumbs up, give her some claps. Tell her, say
Thank
how
you.
awesome. Yes, that you're so glad that she was on here today. Yeah, they're coming in. Yeah, they're saying they want you to come back and uh they're thanking you. So yeah, so I'm not gonna
I'd
hold
be
you any
delighted.
longer. Yes. Now, lifers, you all stay on here and I'm going to let Reverend Angela go and y'all hold on just for another minute or two longer. Okay. Yeah, they're giving you thumbs up. It's coming in. They're clapping for you. So yeah, so I want to thank you again, and I will see you same time, same bat channel next
Thank you so
week.
much for
All
having
right.
me.
Thank you, and
And
I'll
we'll
see you
we'll
next
talk
week.
next week.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, lifers, did y'all enjoy Reverend Angela? I know I did. I did. Sometimes you can just feel a person's spirit. You just can. And good people when you see them and talk to them. And she's just good people. She's good people. So, yeah. So, I am so glad that she was on. We will see her back here next week. I also would want to tell you some good news. I'm sure most of you all know that the women's retreat, that it is sold out. So, if you did not get your reserve your room, I'm so sorry. But I know that there is another organization that's going to be up there at the same time. And so if they don't use all of their rooms, then they may have some rooms available, but we won't know that until April. So if you're wanting to go, just kind of hold that money and we'll see if a room will open up for you. Also, don't forget, if you would like to be a supporter of 15 to life, that would be great. You could cash app it to $ Dancer Girl 63, $1, $2. That'll just help offset some of the costs and things of that nature. And also, just want to remind you again of my new pillowcase, the Peace and Rest pillowcase, which it is beautiful and awesome. And it has 5 scriptures on the front, 6 on the back, I believe. And it says they're all dealing with peace and rest. And isn't that something that all of us need right now? Is peace and rest. And then we also have, let me see, I have the healing pillowcase in. That was sold out, and we have those back in. And we have our faith pillowcase in if you would like that as well. And then don't forget, ta-da! The Esther Ruth skincare is available for you queens. All right. That is it. I love you all so, so, so much. Always remember, I love you. I believe in you. I believe in your dreams. But most importantly, I believe in your action. So you got to go out there and do it just like Reverend Angela did. If somebody makes you cry, wipe your face. Come on, that's a lesson for today. Wipe your face and keep it moving. Don't quit. All right. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're on Facebook, make sure you hit the like, follow the page, then go over to 15 to Life or the 15 to Life on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button there. All right. That is it. I love you all, ladies, to life. And I will see you this time next week. Y'all have a beautiful, peaceful week. I love you. Bye-bye.
Finally finding me. Third eye opening up so I can see. Finally I can breathe. Loving myself and giving myself everything I need.
Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah.
Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now.
Yeah.
Finally finding peace. Shatter illusions, movement sets me free. Finally I can be. Surrender myself and now like taste so sweet.
Yeah. Hoping I keep moving in the right direction. Gotta take the yin with the yang, it's all a testing. Open to the notion that everything is a lesson, and that we're always being sent another message. Traveling all terrain to gain perspective. Switch the view that said it's true that I'm defective. Been to hell